Imagine waking up to an alarm that feels like a battle cry, a signal that another day of monotony is about to begin. That was my life. A well-paying corporate job, the security of monthly paycheck, and a career that looked perfect on paper. But deep down, I felt like I was living someone else's story, a story society had written for me, not the one I wanted to write for myself. Until one day, I asked myself a question that changed everything. What if I stop following the script and start writing my own? Hi everyone, my name is Ankita Singh. I'm a content creator and an influencer. Yes, another one of those that you see on Instagram posting photos and videos. Years ago, when I thought about my career, I never would have guessed that I would end up being a content creator. Like many of you, I was raised to believe that you have to be an engineer or doctor if you want to be settled in life. According to the society rulebook, success is a structured ladder. Good grades, stable job, and a comfortable retirement. But passion? Oh, that's just a hobby. Something you do in your free time. But here is what I have learned. Passion is not the side note. It's the main story. We spend nearly 1/3 of our lives working. Now imagine dedicating all that time to something that doesn't excite you, that doesn't make you jump out of the bed in the morning. So passion isn't just about finding a hobby you love, it's about creating a life that feels fulfilling. And yes, society will question you. They will tell you that stability is more important than dreams. But there is nothing more stable than being in control of your own happiness. In my case, leaving a secure and well-paid job to pursue content creation full-time was terrifying. I had so many questions in my mind. What if I failed? What if people didn't take me seriously? What if I couldn't pay my bills? But then I thought, what if I never tried? The biggest regret most people have isn't failing, it's never trying. So I took the leap and resigned from my secure and well-paid job. It wasn't a smooth transition. There were days of fear. But for the first time in my life, I felt aligned with my purpose. So I always wanted to do something related to fashion since my childhood. But no one in my family was from a similar background, and fashion designing was the only option, and I didn't want to be a designer. So I had these ideas and thoughts about fashion, beauty, styling, how to dress well and look good. But at that time, who would pay you just to know your thoughts and ideas? So ये जो प्यार था दिल में fashion के लिए वो कहीं दबा रह गया. Thanks to social media, it gave us a platform where we can share our ideas and thoughts and make a living out of it. So the first time I got my first brand deal, can you guess the money I got for that? My first brand deal. It was only 1,000 rupees. It was only 1,000 rupees, but oh, I was super happy. It was an event promotion, and honestly, मेरे वो 1,000 rupees तो travel में ही खर्च हो गए थे. But I was happy that someone is paying me to do this. So when I used to get only 1,000 rupees, I used to get up with full energy to create the content. And today, when I earn in lakhs, nothing changed. Even today, after reaching at this point, when some months are slow, when the brand deals are slow, my mindset remains the same. So when I started, my idea was not to be a content creator. And to be very honest, it was not even a thing back then. So I used to post about fashion, beauty, used to write blogs on WordPress because that used to make me feel happy that I'm doing something apart from my job. I kept doing it and kept improving myself. I kept doing it for 4 years without stopping. So I had night shifts, like proper night shifts. So I used to come back home 4 or 5 in the morning, sleep for some time, get up again at 9 to shoot and edit the content before my next day of office starts. And I used to schedule all my major shoots on weekends because that was the only time I could give 100% of my time to it. I kept doing it, and I was loving this whole process of creating something from scratch from my own. And then one day I thought, how about I'll give my all to this content creation and see how it goes. But then, being an independent woman, another question popped in my mind, who will take care of my finances then? So I promised myself that the day I will start earning more than my salary from content creation, I will quit my job. These 4 years, I worked like a machine because I really wanted to do content creation full time. But at the same time, I wanted to make sure that I reach at a point where I don't lose my financial stability even if I quit my job. Now, here is a fun fact. I didn't quit, even when I was earning way more than my salary from content creation, because I was too scared. So I kept procrastinating my resignation. But I had to do it someday, so I did. I still remember I took 15-20 minutes just to press that send button after writing my resignation email. I had so many thoughts in my mind. But there was this one thought that today I can either choose a stable, secure, and comfortable life or take that leap and do what I love. Fast forward today. I have worked with more than 300 brands that I love. I have been featured on hoarding across India. I've won multiple awards, spoken on TEDx stage, built a community of people who loves me, who trust me and connects with my journey. But you know my biggest achievement? Waking up every single day, doing what I love and calling it my career. That's my biggest achievement. So if I had played it safe that time, I would still be sitting in that cubicle, scrolling through Instagram, wondering how others are living my dream life. So if you are waiting for the right moment, let me tell you, there is no such thing. You will never feel fully ready. So the right time to take that leap, to take that step, it's right now. So whatever I told you till now sounds very fancy, right? Very inspiring. Now let's talk about not so glamorous side of content creation. People often see content creators as people who just post photos and videos on Instagram or any social media platform. But behind every post, there is strategizing, ideation, production, handling rejection, constantly staying creative, positive, and consistent no matter what. When I quit my job, I had no idea when my next paycheck would come. There were months when brand deals were slow, and I had to remind myself why I started in the first place. I even got a judgment from society. Oh, you are creating reels now. I don't remember how many times people dismissed my career as a phase. But I kept going. Because I believed in my vision more than their opinions. Unlike a 9-to-5 job, content creation is 24/7. There is no clocking out. I have worked on vacation, filmed through sickness, brainstorm ideas in the middle of the night. So you have to show up every single day. You have to be consistent no matter what. Now here is a trick that I follow that really helps me and I would like to share it with you all. I believe in smart consistency. There is a difference between being consistent and smartly consistent. So for example, if you're a content creator, that doesn't mean you have to shoot the content every single day. Even if you're giving some days just to plan, ideate, strategize, or even if you're learning new skills so that you can level up in your work, even then you are consistent. So what I do, I schedule my shoot and make sure to create content for 10 days in advance and to keep some content pieces in buffer so that while I'm focusing on the other aspects of my business, I'm always present online. Now, another thing that no one talks about social media is mental exhaustion. Social media isn't just about creativity. It's about numbers, likes, shares, comments, impressions. And sometimes these numbers can mess with your head. It can mess with your confidence. But I have learned to focus on impact over impression. So one decision changed my life. It changed my future. So you are also one step, one decision away from your dream life. Yes, it's hard. Yes, there will be failures. But I wouldn't trade this journey for anything. Because at the end of the day, I get to do what I love. And isn't that the definition of success? So if you are waiting for the right moment to take that leap, let me remind you, fear is temporary, regret lasts forever. Go chase your passion, go chase your dream, go rewrite your narrative. You can rewrite your story just like I did. If there is one thing that you take away today, let it be this. Your career is not set in stone. You can rewrite your narrative. If you feel stuck in a story that doesn't feel like yours, you hold the pen. The question is, are you ready to turn the page? It won't always make sense. It will be tough. But when you choose passion over predictability, You don't just change your career, you change your life. Because at the end, success isn't about following a script, it's about writing a story you are proud of. So, what story will you write? Thank you.